sidewalks of my mind, hoping everything is gonna be alright. Skipping on the sidewalks of my mind, hoping everything is gonna be alright. When we were brand new, we used to shine. Before we had the fights, before we had the lies, the space where I can breathe is in my memory. We don't know what will be, but if you like these games, then can we just play?
And they didn't even make preparations for it. And they went to the virgins that had oil and said to them, please give us oil. The Bible says that the wise virgins knew. They knew that if they had given that oil, it wouldn't be enough for them. Are you getting what I'm saying? They gave them a counsel. We can't give you this oil because it won't be enough for us. However, go to them and say.
Hi guys, good morning. So it's Thursday. I'm not sure what today's date is, but it's Thursday. Anyway, today I don't have classes. So on Thursdays and Fridays, I don't have classes except it's like fixed classes, right? So I want to use today and like prepare for a meeting. So as we already know, I'm a facilitator in TFM. Today is our online class. I fixed the online class for Thursday since I don't have classes on Thursdays. So yeah, I just want to have some other meetings and do some other stuff. So I don't think I told you guys, but I feel like it was God's will. Like it was God who put it in my heart right from time, I believe. Because that's just something that has never changed. And even at the point where it changed, because I felt like I wasn't capable, he kept reminding me, like literally, I've just been going through my journals and it's been the same thing. So I realized right from my year one, I just knew that I wanted to do something like like a skill acquisition thing, like here in school before I graduate. Like let that be what I'm going to use to sign out. Do you understand? For people. And I've just been wondering exactly. So what skills am I going to teach? Who am I going to work with to teach these skills? Because I didn't just want it to be one skill, right? I wanted it to be like several different skills. So I have put them together, and as God would have it, that's why I know that he's just so intentional, and even in the littlest details he has me in mind, to be very honest. That's why I know that he has never left his hand. When I mean God has never left his hand off of my life, I mean he has never left his hand off of my life. So I think it was in 2020 I spoke on one, I think, vendor crest. I'm going to put the what's it called up here. And so one of the people I spoke with two people, Vera and Marvel. As at then, I didn't know who they were. I don't think I was online for the time Marvel spoke, but as at the time Vera spoke, I was online. So I listened. After that, I texted her. I just had her number. We like never really spoke. Do you understand? Until like this year, we started speaking properly. Then I think worship room last year, before my IT though. The last worship room, Marvel attended the worship room. And then he's like, oh, do I remember? And I'm like, I'm sorry, because I like know lots of people's faces and all of that, but I don't really know lots of people's names. And I said the face is familiar, but I'm not sure where from. Then he now explained, oh, I'm like, oh my goodness, are you serious? And I was just so, it was so heartwarming to have seen someone who we spoke together on an online, what's it called, together, I understand. So on an online, would I say skill acquisition or student, what's it called, student body thingy. Anyway, that was what it was. And yeah, basically since then we've been vibing. Do you understand? So I realized he's also a content creator. He knows other content creators. See why networking is very important when you enter university. Like, you guys don't sleep on networking. Don't sleep on extracurricular activities when you enter school or while you're in school, if you're still in school, because I realize most of my audience are like students or things like that. And even after you graduate, still don't sleep on extracurricular activities. Guys, it can put you places. Anyway, we got talking. After I really pray, like, obviously before I do anything, I pray. And I asked God, I'm like, okay, see, I'm going back into final year. If you really want me to carry out this vision, give me people that will take on this task with me. And then he mentioned it's like Marvel. I'm like, okay, like, that will make sense. That makes a lot of sense now. Why you brought us to meet. Like, I get it now. Do you understand? So I simply just broke out the idea to him, explained everything, and he flew with the vision straight. He's like, okay, how do we do? How do we do? What do we do next? And so that's how it's all coming to life, you guys. This is just me telling you guys the background story of how it's coming to life, right? But the logo, the designs are ready, but we haven't like announced it properly yet because we are both in final year, and this is not something we want to stop like after our generation. Do you understand? So we are looking to get people here in school, here in Futo, to go with this vision, to fly with this vision too, so that even after we graduate, right, we know that they are entrusted, that the vision is in trusted hands. So if you know anybody in Futo who is interested, firstly in content creation specifically, because both of us are in that field, right? Content creation and social media field. You're interested in that, just message me on Instagram or something. I'll vet you, the Holy Spirit will vet you, and we would know if you're like fit to help us handle this role, to work with us in the team, but that even after we do graduate, like, it continues. Do you understand? Because I'm keen on excellence. I'm keen on do your things right. And if you see Marvel's content too, you know that he's keen on do that. In fact, this is our job. Do you understand? So we're just grooming people in that field because we realize there's so much in the content creation space, and I believe we haven't really put that in the east. Not many people are content creation, social media savvy. Like, we are social media savvy, but how to get it and how to get to that top notch, I'm going to say Lagos standard, because Lagos standard is quite high. So that kind of thing. We're trying to bring people into that space. Do you understand? So yes, if you're like interested, or you want to learn, maybe you don't want to work on the team, you want to learn, just follow my account and you know when it's going to be announced. I think that's the major thing, and I'm just really rebranding myself into the girl I want to be. Like, God is just so good. Like, I don't know how. To be very honest, I only have the vision. I don't have the details. I only have the what and the why. I don't have the how and the when. I think I was listening to something the other day, and then they said the how and the when is what keeps us anxious. That's what keeps us depressed. Do you understand? From achieving our goals and just being the best version of ourselves. Because we realize that when you realize that you have the what and the why, right? That's why David would ask God to prune his heart, do you understand, and check his motive and put him back on the right track if his motives are wrong. Do you get? Because when you realize your heart condition is what matters, and that's also another lesson that God has really taught me. Like, your heart condition matters. So at some points in my life, right, I used to suffer from inferiority complex. I'm talking too much, but yeah, let's go. So I used to suffer from inferiority complex for a very long time. So I had this vision, and to be very honest, the vision has never changed. Let's be honest. But once I intentionally started working with God, He said, "See, you see those visions. It wasn't you, it was me, but your motive was wrong. That's why you couldn't achieve it then. But now that you're with me, I'm going to show you how to prune yourself and make your motives right." I don't know if you understand. A whole lot of time, I did not know, but there were people I had not forgiven in my life. So I hadn't forgiven them a lot of times. A lot of times I would sought for validation unknowingly. things like that basically. And he had to make me, I think it was one time where I slept and I dreamt. I woke up crying that night because I thought I had, my sister would always tell me, you haven't let this thing go. Like you say you're all, you've forgotten about this, and you've let it go, but truly from the way you speak, you haven't let it go. And I didn't know for real that I hadn't let it go until God really showed me. That's it. Let's be honest here. You haven't let it go. And I feel like that was all the therapy I needed to let it go at that point in time. When I let it go, I was so, it was like I had dropped this thing off of my chest. Anyway, I was in a dream, right? In that dream, I think I was supposed to speak somewhere or something like that. I was who I was, who I visioned myself to be. And I saw these guys there, like the people that I hadn't forgiven in quotes. Do you understand? I saw them there. Now, a lot of them don't know each other. I'm going to be very honest. They don't know each other. And so it was funny how I saw all of them there in the midst of multitudes of crowds. Do you understand? And the way I behaved towards them for in that dream wasn't what I would have done for real in my head if I hadn't forgiven them, as at the point I hadn't forgiven them. And then when I saw the dream, it was like, so it was like two sides of me, right? It was like, for real, in my heart, I don't want to be doing these things, but I'm going to do this because I have let it go. So it was like I was there, but I could see myself. Do you understand? So I spoke and I'm like, for real, I am not like, this is what I want to be, but I don't think I would do that if, like, it was like I and God were having a conversation, right? I was like, I don't think I would do that for real. Like, if I'm going to be very honest, because like what they got me through, do you understand? Like the times I cried in school, I'm like, no, but he's like, then you're not ready for what you want. And he's like, okay, fine, sir. Then every time it comes up, like, oh, I want to do this so I can show these people pepper them gang, that kind of stuff. It will be like, I thought we're over this. And then I'm like, okay, sir, you know what, from my heart, check me. And if there's any way I am not aligning with you, put me back in the path of righteousness. That is the constant prayer. And that's why you need to read the word. That's why you need to read, because a lot of times all you need is the word. The word, the Bible, that's the best self-help book you can have. In fact, that's, to be very honest, you see, a lot of things I've been through, a lot of things going on here, like only the Bible could have solved it, literally. Yeah, guys, I am supposed to be having a meeting right now with somebody because a girl's working on some projects. I don't want to leave school and not have achieved everything, like ticked my bucket list. No, I must tick everything. Say this final year. We day. If you like stress, see, you guys, I have this stress pimples. At least it's even calm down now. I'm sure you guys saw it yesterday. It's even calmer now. I must achieve everything I want to achieve. Make the impressions on people's heads that they want to, like, because I want them to have. Like, you can amount to anything, no matter the time frame. All you need is God and you're good to go. That's the impression I want to leave on people's brains when I'm leaving school. Like, I would just bloom out of nowhere and they'll be like, why? And I'm like, God's grace, period. Do you understand? So yeah, guys, I'm beginning to talk too much, so yes, bye.
Tonight, forget about the fights, forget about the lies. This space where I can breathe is in my mind.
Everything at place. It does not matter where you are, in what niche that you are creating content on, as long as you put the principles to play, whether what everybody has told you here or what you learn anywhere else, put it to play and keep going until you make it work. But you need to also believe that you can do it. It's a stated fact. It's not fiction.
It's not guesswork, it's not emotion. 73% of successful people in their lives became successful because of people they met by chance. By chance. Not your father, not your mother, not your cousin, not your friends. Yeah? By absolute chance. Right? Network relentlessly.
Over 2,000 persons here, young people here. They must have learned a lot from you. I learned a lot. Did you learn something? Did you learn something?
We don't